When she just started crying in the garage and she was like, oh my gosh, this isn't about the clutter, is it? I was like, it never is. Our clutter is never about the clutter.
Like that's in there too. So, so that's a little bit of the backstory of what's inside this bed and the relationship.
We're going to dig right into your relationship. Has there ever been a time when you felt like, oh yeah, I got this? No. Okay.
I'm Coco Cabral, and welcome to Coco's Flame Zone, where I help you to train, transform, and triumph in life. Today, I have a very, very special guest. She is a dear friend of mine, Kat Reichmuth, and she is going to help me today to organize the disaster that is inside this storage bed. Kat Reichmuth, Home Alchemist and founder of the Simplified Life, takes you on a journey through the energy of your home, helping you remove the clutter and uncover a life you love. A former burnt-out pack rat, she spent the past 15 years helping herself and thousands of others remove the energetic blocks in our lives to allow us to step into our passion. Using the 4 pillars of the simplified system, we move through your sanctuary, somatic, spiritual, and social worlds to create harmony and calm in your life. Doesn't that sound amazing? So with that, welcome, Kat. Yay, so good to have you here. I have been looking forward to this interview for so long. So welcome to the show.
Thank you. I am so honored and excited to be here. Can we all just have a moment for how your bedding matches like all of this going on? It's like you planned it. I love it.
I know, we totally didn't plan it. And it was only when we hopped on together, that we noticed like, woo, yeah.
My spirit girl.
All the pink vibes, yeah. What is a home alchemist? And did you have to do any training for it?
Trial by fire. I was a home organizer. Now I would put things in bins, label them, make them nice and neat on shelves and whatnot. And then as it went on, I had a health scare that really made me just go inside and learn more about myself and what it was I really wanted to be doing in life. And not long after that, I went to this billionaire's house. His wife was just convinced that it was the garage. The garage. That was the source of all their problems. And if it was just organized, everything would be great. And I was like, okay. So I go into this garage and I'm looking around. I'm like, okay, it's definitely not the garage. Why don't you give me a tour of your house? And so we go through, we tour everything, and it's beautiful. Trust me, like out of a magazine, beautiful. But I'm noticing something in every single room. And so we finish the little tour, and we go back out to the garage. And I was like, honey, it's not about the garage. It's about the fact that you feel like his ex-wife is still in this house in every room because her stuff is there. And it was just in that moment that I realized what I'm passionate about is showing you where the energy is stuck. And home organizer didn't quite cut it. That was kind of the moment I knew I needed a new name, and alchemist, transforming something as if by magic.
I'm married to my dance partner, and what we store inside this bed are our flamenco dance costumes. So like we met in a dance company in Chicago, and so I'll tell you a little story. Yeah. And we'll see if this plays out. Like, I have no idea. It's funny because the first thing I noticed about him the very first time I saw him, this is weird. The very first time I saw him were his feet, and we were working on a choreography that was a regional Spanish dance, and we had to dance in flat shoes, and he had on white ballet shoes with black designs on them, and that was the first thing that registered in my mind. And it was funny because the other thought that registered the moment after I saw those feet in those shoes was, that person's going to be significant in my life. But so much time, I'll tell you, Kat, so much time went by where I was convinced that this guy hated me. Like I would show up at yeah. And he knows this story. But you know, we would show up at rehearsal and he would never talk to me. Like I was the newbie in the company, and you know, oh yeah, he's all friends with everybody else in the company who's been there for years, but like I was the newbie and he never talked to me. And he claimed later, he claimed that he was intimidated by me. We've accumulated so many costumes over so many years of, you know, dancing for either that company or collaborating with other dance companies, or for a while we had our own dance company, and we've got a lot of costumes in here. And on top of it, since moving to LA, he became a SAG actor. So sometimes he goes on set and they require him to, you know, bring something. And so he accumulates additional stuff, like from secondhand stores or something.
The moment of glory.
All right, so here we go. I've got my hand on the strap and my other hand on the handle. Up we go. Oh my gosh, Kat. Oh my gosh, here it comes. There it is.
There they are.
Here we are.
All right, girl. So, first question. When is the last time this felt organized?
Okay. The last time it felt organized was probably before I started the YouTube channel.
I see one bin in the back corner there. We're going to just start dumping things over there. But leave a path to get out of your room.
Is there an approach to emptying, or just like haul it out?
The more important thing is just to get it all out.
Okay. Okay. Here's that bin.
Okay. Let's put it in his pile. Can you crawl in there so you can sit in the middle and do it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Crawl in. Hop in.
Here we go.
Here we go. Okay, so now that we have a little space for his stuff, we're going to take what's in that pile and then start neatly organizing it by like items. So either grab shirts, grab pants, grab just his flamenco boots and maybe line those up against that far side.
That makes sense. I like the idea of just the boots.
Okay.
Because of all the things that he would, you know, reach in to grab the most frequently would be his boots or his castanets.
Okay, so let's get all those on over by the hinge there.
All right, so that totally makes sense, and I'm gonna go with like least used.
Perfect. Yep.
To more frequently used. He likes his red ones.
Don't blame him. Those are amazing.
I know, right? These are his favorite boots. So I'll put those like closest to the edge. So this is the bag of castanets.
Okay.
And then, you know what? You know that bin?
Mm-hmm.
The bin is mostly like castanet repair stuff and then like other little repair things.
Okay. So I feel like that goes in the middle up against the back because that's probably not accessed very often.
All right.
Unless it is. You tell me. How often does
right. Like with castanets, especially with him, because he loves playing castanets and he's actually very good.
So put the castanets next to the hinge and then we'll put the bin next to that.
All right. All right, here's the bin. Wait, I just want to see. Oh, it's actually like, look at that.
Oh, well, we can use the bin for something else then. What are those? Is that the supply stuff?
Yeah, I mean, this is all the repair, you know, thingies. Oh, he does. Look what I found. I didn't know these were going to be in here. These are those shoes.
Oh!
Like I told you the story, right?
Oh, that's so sweet.
These are the shoes.
These are the shoes you
haven't
fell
seen
in love
these.
with.
I haven't seen these in so long.
That is the sweetest.
I just had like a thing happen. I hate to mess with his.
Let's not, because he probably has a reason.
Yeah, like his way of organizing. I'm just realizing.
Leave that all in that bag, but then put it next to the cabinet. We never want to mess with anyone else's stuff because that is a violation of their personal space.
Thank you for saying that and doing that. So, and respecting that.
Of course, of course.
Yeah.
We want to keep marriages together.
Many times I did try to impose, like, you know, can't you get rid of this? Come on.
And the thing is, you can't make anyone do anything in life. You just can't. So you can be the good example of doing your own stuff, organizing your own space. And then typically the partner is like, oh, that looks nice. Oh, I want that. And then they do it. But man, if you try to force them, my 3.5 years of psych degree comes into play for for marriage counseling.
I feel energized.
It moves energy. Once we start moving our stuff, it moves all the energy attached to it. Like, you guys had really good, fun times together. So a lot of that is in those clothing. And there's a kitty.
Dear, she is. She's going to come join me. Thank you for saying that. I actually just had an emotional moment there. Yeah. Here she comes. Here she comes, because I'll tell you. Oh, no, now it's coming.
Let it out, girl. Let it out.
Yeah, now it's coming because... And I'm not surprised that she's coming in with me because she's very sensitive to who needs support and, you know, cuddles and emo, stuff. She knows which person needs it exactly when, and she'll come.
Yep.
So oh man, I can't believe she knew before I knew.
No. Such a good girl.
She's such a good girl. But yeah, everything that you said is true. And even just seeing those shoes again, and now looking at this nice pile, and I look at any one of these things and I can remember a performance, so yeah. Wow.
Such a neat history that you guys have. We're on to your stuff now.
All right. Oh my gosh. Okay. I got a little bit nervous for a moment. I had a moment.
We're so wired with our central nervous system where it's typically just frazzled, flight, fright, and anytime we make a change, even just organizing this, you might start feeling a little panic because your CNS is like, what are you doing? Why are you changing something? Don't change. We're fine. We're fine. We're going to die if you change things. Don't do that. And so it's really learning to come into our bodies with that and be like, I'm fine. It's okay. Not going to have, not the end of the world. We're just making things nicer. But I think it surprises a lot of clients just how much that stirs things up when they start moving stuff around.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Because really, when I first looked over, I had a second of like, okay. Okay, I just had a little moment, but it wasn't as bad as the other moment.
Okay.
So
deep breath. Actually, put your hands on your thighs. Put your hands on your thighs. Close your eyes. Take 2 deep breaths.
Whew. Okay.
Okay. Back in your body, out of your head.
That was so good. Thank you. This is miserable.
See how you keep getting kind of over there? So we want less visual stimulation. So just, even if you have just an old shopping bag or something, or a reusable bag, just throw them all in that for the time being.
Oh.
And you can even just shove that back into under the bed, but then that bag is a placeholder for whatever bin you get. So then you'll know, okay, these need to go into this bag or bin.
Oh. Wow. Oh, that was good. That's real. Okay, that's good. I like that.
So whenever our brains get overwhelmed, what we want to do is hide as much clutter as possible. It doesn't mean we're not going to deal with it, but it puts it into a way that our brains can go like, oh, okay, that's manageable. That's just a little bag, rather than, there's a whole pile on the ground. What are we going to do? But a little box or bag, so much easier for our brains.
Yeah.
Even if it's a temporary bag.
Right. Oh, okay. I like that idea. Okay.
Because I feel if I leave you right now with this, you're going to get overwhelmed a little
bit.
So
yeah, exactly. Okay, so cool. Okay, so I'm going to do that.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm going to get some bags. Let's see. I think I'm going to exit out this way.
And even if all you ever do with them is leave them in that bag, at least now they're separated. They're not going to get as tangled up, and that can lay flat.
Yeah, like see that?
So just lay that flat over the white jacket, or
yeah,
a little space there. So.
Yeah, because it is a space. It is a space. And then I have the other one. This one has that little jumble.
Okay, yeah, we'll deal with that later.
That's special.
Oh, hey.
And then I've got my most magnificent and giant one.
I feel that one should just be hanging out somewhere because it's so cool. But
I know, yeah, and that's normally what I do. Normally it's actually on display in the studio. Okay. Well, actually both of these, which is why they're actually on hangers, because I usually do have them on display. So maybe I'll just put them back on display.
I would.
All right.
They're big and fabulous, and you don't really want to fold that up anyway.
I know. That's sad.
I know.
Sad.
Yep. So
all right. These beauties, they're going to go back on display.
Yay!
I really want to get back to the situation of having my own studio space, like, you know, which I haven't had since moving to LA. But, you know, I really want to display those things, actually.
I'm proud of you. Good job.
Oh, my gosh. Thank you. Thank you but... Oh my God, like, thank you for saying that. That makes me feel so good. But also, like, thank you for, oh my God, like this whole process and making it not stressful, and recognizing the moments when I had moments.
Yeah.
You know, and having me breathe through the moments. That was very good. Breathing works really well for me. So I'm glad you had me do that, like stop, you know, and do it.
Recenter.
Yeah. And also, like, thank you for I guess acknowledging who I am as a human being, and who my husband is, even though he's not here, as a human being, you know, and our relationship, right?
Yeah.
And these dresses as also my dance partners, and how all of this represents, I'm getting emotional again, oh my gosh, but how all of this represents all these events and so much of this relationship.
And it makes sense too, like, all the more reason it would bother you and fluster you if it's disorganized, because it is such a powerful part of your relationship and your life and your identity. So
yeah. Is there anything that you would like to, you know, give to the audience, sort of as maybe parting thoughts?
To make this stick, there needs to be reminders, and maybe that's a weekly reminder. What's today? Friday. So every Friday.
Oh boy, there, here comes the cat. Look at, he just hopped on my back. Would you believe?
Like, the most massive and deeply heartfelt thank you to you, Kat. This feels so much better. It not only looks better, and it's like I can see, but it's also, it feels better, and I can feel and breathe, and I feel like I can function, but beyond function, you know, and also maintain it. So, and I've got my homework. I'm going to do my homework, and I'll do a follow-up episode. So to you, Kat, mwah, mwah, mwah. I'm also going to put into the notes like your website, and you've got a freebie on there. Tell us about that first before we go.
It's just a decluttering mini course, much like I was guiding you through doing things. There's me with voice prompts and kind of the reasoning, the whys, the how-tos, what you'll get stuck on, and how to circumvent that. So it's a free course. You can just follow it on your phone as you're working through it. And yeah, otherwise check out thesimplifiedlife.com and come say hi. And I'm The Simplified Life on all the socials. So add me, DM me. I would love to hear from you if this helped. Would love to support you and help you if you have any questions.
Perfection. That is so generous of you, Kat, to like offer an entire course as a freebie. You guys, you have got to do that, because you saw you saw what it was before, and you saw the process, and it's magic. It really is magic. I'm serious. And please, bare minimum, do that. Absolute bare minimum. You've got to do that. So all of those links to somehow get Kat's freebie and to Kat are going to be in the description for this video. If you loved this episode and learned stuff, be sure to boop that thumbs up so that this information will get out to more people. And if you want to see this follow-up episode, be sure to click that little bell next to the subscribe button so that you'll be notified every time I upload something, including that follow-up video. And now we'll do our mwah. So Kat, I guess we can do it together, because I'm going to also mwah mwah to you. So mwah mwah mwah. Woo! Out to everybody.
I love it.